You're on probation for breaking into someone's home and stealing. You haven't done anything on probation. The only thing you've done is committed.
What you're about to watch is a courtroom session packed with second chances and the painful moments when those chances run out. One by one, defendants try to explain their decisions, but not every excuse survives the judge's questions. Pay close attention, because some of these cases take shocking turns that nobody in the courtroom expected. And by the end, you'll see exactly why one simple answer changed everything.
Calling 2023 CR 7684, State of Texas versus Shelby Bandy. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Andrew Harris, Aiden.
Defense?
William Davidson.
And are you Miss Bandy?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Shelby Bandy who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 7684 for the offense of burglary of a habitation force on October 17, 2023 for a period of 4 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
On or about the 27th day of May 2024 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant Shelby Bandy committed the offense of theft in violation of District Number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
State? The other allegations?
Waive and abandon, Your Honor.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation condition number 1?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you aware that what that means is your contract is with the court, it's not with your attorney, it's not with the state. If you've reached some sort of proposed agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow that agreement. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Deny the motion, amends conditions for cognitive behavioral class, IOP with lifetime recovery, enroll in PEP class within 7 days.
Probation.
Yes, Judge.
Is that probation's recommendation?
That's the recommendation that's on the court summary, Judge. I do want to point out that Ms. Bandy was placed on probation October 2023. You wanted field visits to be conducted at her home. They have been conducted, however, no contact has ever been made with Ms. Bandy at her home. She's not home when those are completed. Private outpatient program has not been completed. Parenting classes have not been completed. Community service hours, there was 200 hours ordered. There's a balance of 200 at this point.
All right. So, Ms. Bandy, you want to raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Shelby Bandy.
All right. Other than committing a theft, what have you done on probation?
Well, I hadn't paid yet because I worked 6 days a week at my job, and I was.
No, we're not talking about money,
Oh, okay.
because what I'm talking about is you were supposed to do parenting classes. Have you done parenting
I
classes?
was online. I was doing them online because I was working, like I said, but I hadn't completed them yet.
All right. Have you been available for field visits?
No, ma'am. I was working 6 days a week. So when they went to my house, I was at work.
How did you have time to commit a theft if you're working 6 days a week?
I had taken the wrong person to the store, and I gave a ride to the wrong person and got caught up doing that. So all
right. So you have a time to take a person to the store,
Mhm.
commit a theft, but you don't have time to complete your parenting classes because you are working 6 days a week. You don't have time to be home for your field visits because you're working 6 days a week. And did you complete CATs 1 and 2?
Not yet. Yeah, my probation officer told me that I would do that after I got done with the parenting classes.
All right. Any questions, defense?
I do have some statements to make that
Yes.
I met with her.
And just 1 second, I'm sorry. State, any questions of the witness?
No, Your Honor.
All right, counsel.
You know, I met with her prior to this, and she told me that after she was placed on probation, she had to go to jail. I believe it was for an offense out of another county. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so she wasn't out of jail until December 4th of what year?
2023.
2023. And she tells me her mom passed away the prior day. She tells me that her intent has been to complete these classes and to complete everything, but she seems to have had some problems doing so. Can you tell the judge why you didn't, just a better explanation of why you didn't complete all these things other than just working?
Yeah, I was working and then I just, my mother passed away the day before I got out of jail. And so we had to, plan her funeral. We ended up cremating her. We spread her ashes at the beach. And then her house, we were going to sell it now. And so we had to clean it up. So I was busy doing that too. I was busy going to work. When I wasn't at work, I was at home packing up all of her stuff,
Did you pick up the phone and tell probation?
I was, yeah, my probation officer, I was reporting and she knew everything that was going on and she was understanding about it. She just said, she did tell me that I needed to go take a drug test and then pay something by the next time that I reported. And then I ended up getting locked up.
I believe she's been in jail since June 20th. And she tells me she's been through many probation officers. And so I don't know if that's an excuse or anything, but
No, when I first started to report, I saw like 3 or 4 different probation officers in the beginning. And then the probation officer that I have now, I guess my permanent one, I only saw her 3 times, I believe.
Excuse me. No talking behind the court reporter. All you have to do is ask the deputy to move your person to the end. Thank you. You may continue.
Yeah, so they gave me like 3 or 4 different probation officers in the beginning, and then so it was like I got orientated like every time.
How does that translate to you committing a theft?
It doesn't. It's just forgot what he asked me. It's just what I was doing, like why I hadn't completed the classes and stuff. Like why I hadn't done anything like taking a drug test or making payments and stuff like that because I was just busy working. And then the probation officer that I got. My permanent one, I only saw her like 2 or 3 times before.
ask her another question.
Yes.
Okay, do you understand this judge can send you to prison if you're too busy and then you won't be too busy?
Right, I understand that.
You understand that? Because probation is a chance for you to show the court that you can comply with regulations and rules. If you go out and you commit other offenses, you're not reporting, I know you report it, but if you're not doing everything you're supposed to do, your probation can be revoked.
I understand.
And nobody can stop the judge from doing that. You understand that?
I understand.
If this judge does go with the recommendation from the probation officer who wrote this up, are you going to comply with what you have to do?
Yes.
Are you going to be too busy working?
No.
You understand being too busy working tells the judge that you're too busy to do probation?
I understand.
Thank you.
All right. Any other questions?
There.
All right. I'm not going to follow your agreement. I don't think you're appropriate candidate for probation. The number one thing, you're on probation for breaking into someone's home and stealing. You haven't done anything on probation. The only thing you've done is committed another theft. So the court is finding violation of condition number 1 true. The court will find you guilty. I'll order the therapeutic community that can help you with any drug or alcohol issues you may have. There's going to be a $1,500 fine, time and money to run concurrent. Does anyone wish to speak on time? The range of punishment is 2 to 20 years.
I would ask for the 2 years because she probably thought she was going to get the recommendation from probation today. And I know that it's serious, not, picking up another offense and so on, but she tells me she was working. I understand it's not an excuse, but she wasn't out there using drugs, according to her.
Okay. All right. State.
4 years, Your Honor.
All right. The court is finding you guilty. The court will order the therapeutic community, give you credit for any time served. There's a $1,500 fine, time and money to run concurrent, the court will sentence you to 6 years in the prison. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorneys? Did you understand it and sign it?
She did sign it, Your Honor.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
All right. You have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question on what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. Thank you, counsel.
Thank you. It's up for this.
Court is calling 2024 CR 0071138, State of Texas versus I. King Scott. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Zach Dunn for the state.
Defense?
Renee Munoz on behalf of Mr. I. King Scott.
All right, and you're Mr. I. King Scott?
Yes.
All right, this came back because you informed the court that you were only entering a plea because you cannot bond out of jail. I don't want anyone to enter into pleas because they can't bond out. My understanding is there were some, I believe you feel as though it's exculpatory, Mr. King, Mr. I. King Scott. So is the complainant here?
No, I don't believe so. State, do you believe?
No.
No, Judge. And I did have a more in-depth conversation with my clients regarding some of the evidence that the state has, things of that nature. In light of that, and because of that, Judge, he wants to go ahead and proceed with today's proceedings.
All right, Mr. Scott, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
I, King Scott.
All right, Mr. Scott, do you understand you have a right to jury trial?
Yes.
Do you understand if you want a bond reduction, that your attorney could file a motion for a bond reduction, the court would hear it and make a determination of whether your bond should be reduced or not?
Yes.
And knowing that, do you still wish to proceed with this plea?
I still wish to proceed.
All right, as previously stated, the court found there was sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court found you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor, with a certain caveat, if I can make a request.
Yes.
I know that TAP may be ordered with him in custody as a condition of his probation, Judge. And I know that the honorable court and the judge has the offense report and has some history as regards to Mr. Scott. There's been nothing indicative of him using any drugs. I asked him about any drug usage in the past. He's denied all drug usage. For this reasons, if the court upon sentencing is going to consider a TAP evaluation out of abundance of caution, we ask that be done out of custody, Judge. I think there are some people that really need the TAP evaluation. There's nothing indicating that he is in absolute need of that now, Judge. And I don't want to take away from someone more deserving of a TAP and getting help that actually needs it. And it's been indicative of them needing help. Mr. Scott has denied all use. And in sentencing, if the judge wants to word on that or wants some more information on that, I'm sure he'd be glad to present that. But I just wanted to note that for the court in advance of sentence.
All right, state, and reviewing the police report and the stipulations, I don't see anything in the police report or stipulations to suggest that alcohol or drugs were involved. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. King, have you ever used any type of narcotics,
No.
marijuana,
Yes, in the past.
alcohol?
I haven't drunk in 8 years.
All right, why not?
I just quit.
Why did you quit? Was it causing issues?
No, I just stopped.
All right, do you have any family here in San Antonio?
I have a daughter.
And what is her age?
She's 21.
All right, if you're released, do you have a place to stay?
Yes,
Where? And when I say where, I should say, who would you be staying with?
with myself.
All right,
I have my own apartment.
all right. And that apartment is still available?
Yes.
All right, anything else from either side?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
Nothing from the defense, Judge.
All right, the court will sentence you to 3 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 3 years. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's to be regular, random UAs. Proof of employment. Within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Lauren Briones. The BIPP course. How far did you go in school?
From college. I have a degree in business administration. I'm certified as a massage therapist. I do construction work, so I have some
So when was
license.
the last time you've been a massage therapist?
I've been here eight years ago.
Okay.
That's about the same time.
So when's the last time you had full-time employment?
I've always been employed. I stay out here. I take care of myself, so I'm always employed.
Okay.
I have a job. As soon as I leave out, I just call my boss and I'm working back.
All right.
Construction.
All right. I'll do 100 hours of community service restitution. You can pay that off if you like. It'll be at $7.25 per hour. I always suggest the San Antonio Food Bank because they usually have a shortage. So if you want to do that, you can.
Okay.
And I'm going to order $50 to the Family Violence Center. And I can only order $50, but I tell you what, if you do not want to pay the $7.25 per hour to the San Antonio Food Bank, if you donate another $50 to the Family Violence Center, I'll deem your community service hours satisfied. So that's completely up to you. Legally, I'm only able to order what I've ordered, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Where do I-
There's gonna be field visits one time per month for 3 months. Then at probation's discretion. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, I just want to, where do I show my proof of employment at?
Oh, probation is gonna go over conditions with you
Okay.
and they'll let you know where you need to be.
Okay.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney?
Yes.
Did you understand it?
Yes.
Did you sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence and a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, Mr. Scott. Whatever brought you to the place that brought you to this court and caused you to be here, you need to start looking internally and change. Otherwise, what's going to end up happening is you're going to be back before me on a motion to review. You understand?
Yes.
It's probably best that you not involve yourself in any other relationships until you work on you. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And this court to be successful on probation, communication is key. If you have an issue, let your probation officer know. They're telling me, your counselors told me that you don't have an alcohol or drug issue, which we do have limited resources. So I don't want to take up an officer's time to do a tap if that's the case. However, if you see yourself getting ready to use, pick up the phone, call your probation officer and let them know. And they're going to try to help you. You understand?
Yes.
But if you don't let them know, can't help you.
I understand.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
It's this document. It's the document that tells you you're on probation and it tells you what violations the state is saying you committed.
Okay, no, I haven't seen that.
All right, then we'll let, just 1 second. I think she's grabbing it for you.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so did you review that?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Nicholas Paul Gonzalez who was placed on community supervision in 2019 CR 11182 for the offense of harassment of a public servant on June 12, 2020 for a term of 4 years and extended for 2 years? Is that you?
Yes.
All right, state, you may proceed.
Violation of condition number 5. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Nicholas Paul Gonzalez, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of February, March, and April 2025 in violation of condition number 5.
To that, how do you plead? True or not true?
Not true.
All right, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 5, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 5 years in the prison and up to a $500 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5? Court will find violation of condition number 5 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is not an agreement, Your Honor.
All right, state, what are you requesting?
State is requesting that you grant the state's motion that we revoke the probationer and we sentence him to 5 years.
All right, in defense, what are you requesting?
Mr. Gonzalez has been to ISF and safety. He actually feels like those programs helped him, even though he's still here and struggling. And even though we're pretty far into this probation, and I've talked to him at length about it, he really desires to continue and stay in the programs. And I think if the court will allow him, state will allow, he'd like to say a couple things with regards to that.
All right, do you want to raise your right hand?
Uh,
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All
yes, ma'am.
right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Nicholas Paul Gonzalez.
All right, what would you like to say to me?
The ISF helped me out a lot with a place to stay and a direction to go on correctly. St. P basically did the same thing, but they didn't help me with a place to stay. I feel like the best option for me would be to get time to spend to get my mind right with the counselors and the teachings and everything else they could give me to shoot me in the right direction. I feel like if I were to go to jail or somewhere where I'm surrounded by nothing but negativity, something could happen to me. I could mess up even worse on the inside. I just feel like the best thing for me, for my personal health and well-being, would be to go to a program to continue getting the mental health and the physical help that I need from the state.
Okay.
And I know he's pretty far down on the probation, but I don't think he has any new offenses. I think it's failures to report, maybe failed drug test. The probation documents indicate that full diagnosis was considered, and I'm not suggesting necessarily that it should be, but anyway, he would like resources to get back on his feet, find a place to live permanently, correct?
Correct.
All right, so Mr. Gonzalez, I want you to know that I've heard your plea. I've heard your attorney's argument. And I want you to know where I'm coming from, right? So you were placed on probation, and I understand the mental health issues. Normally, when you have a harassment of a public servant, there's usually some mental health issues involved.
Yes.
I always find it concerning when people are in mental health facilities and they assault someone, then we come back here. But here's my, yes.
Between me and the officer, it was a miscommunication.
Oh, no. So let me explain something to
Sorry.
you.
I
No,
was
no, no.
gonna let you know what happened because I feel like if he had spoke to me differently, I wouldn't have did what I did because he had called me crazy and I thought he was disrespecting me. So I disrespected him back. I spit on him on his leg. He wiped it back
Well, here's
off
the
onto
thing.
me.
But
And
here-
then later he told me that the reason why he had said what he said, because he said, you need to go to a medical unit, you need to go to a mental unit, don't you? He said it was miscommunication. I wasn't trying to be rude and call you crazy. I was trying to make sure that I placed you in the right place you needed to go.
Here's
And I
the
wish
thing,
that I
Mr.
understood that when I had heard it.
But I
It
understand,
was just like a quick reaction and I shouldn't have
but
did
here's
it.
the thing, Mr. Gonzalez,
Yeah,
that ship has sailed
yeah, for
as
sure.
far as while you're on probation, or the reason you're on probation, because you've been on probation, for a while, since 2020. And I want you to know where I'm coming from. I always want to give people conditions that are helpful to them. I see people as individuals, and I try to give them conditions that is for that specific individual.
Okay.
So if that person has a drug problem, I try to give them drug treatment. If that person has mental health issues, I try to do that for them. But the key thing about all of that is you can't help somebody who doesn't want to help themselves. You can't help somebody who's not showing up, right? And so you were here on August 5th, 2020 for a motion to revoke. And that was a violation of condition number 5, which is not reporting. So what ended up happening is there was a jail sanction, and then you were continued. Then May 17th of 2021, another number 5, failure to report. Your conditions were altered and amended to include a MIC evaluation to address whatever mental health issues you may be having. And then on August 22nd, 2022, you had a violation of condition number 22. And again, tried to help you with that by doing a TAP evaluation in custody, because there were some drug issues that maybe had not been previously addressed. And there was a referral for the Center for Healthcare Services. Then you come back on March 2nd, 2023, violation number 5, not reporting. It was denied, and both parties wanted, and probation agreed, and the state agreed, they wanted you to go to ISF 2 and have you placed back on the mental health caseload. Then, prior to all of this, let me see, not prior, but on March 26, 2024, you had a violation of condition number 1. And then I tried to have you referred to felony drug court, and you extended for 2 years. So now you are here today on a violation of condition number 5. There is nothing else that I feel that can be accomplished for you by keeping you on probation. I don't think you're a good candidate for probation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to revoke. I'm going to sentence you to 5 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There'll be credit for any successful completion of inpatient treatment, which legally I'm required to give you credit for that.
There's 59 days in the aftercare program that.
Not the aftercare. Yeah. Legally, I'm not required to give you time for that, and I don't give time for the care program. I'll request the therapeutic community, and there is to be a $500 fine, time, and money to run concurrently. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. You have a limited right to appeal, and that right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you are in community supervision. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. When you're released from custody, if for some reason you can't find any location to help you with your mental health, if you come back here and I'm still here, I'll make sure that a placement is found for you.
I'm sorry, I misspoke. I missed the new number 1.
Yes. Oh, no, that's fine. The docket sheet, because they're doing Odyssey, sometimes it's misplaced. Yes.
He has maybe like 304 days credit in county and 300 more or less days from the programs he's been in.
All right. Just check with the clerks and they'll make sure he receives appropriate time.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Court is calling 2020 CR 9618 State versus Ricky Thatcher. Could I have parties announce?
Megan Galloway for the state.
Nick Aguilera on behalf of the Honorable Ricky Thatcher.
All right. Are there any applications in this case?
No, Your Honor.
All right. And are you Ricky Thatcher?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have you received all discovery that you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Thatcher, did you review the document entitled True Bill of Indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, we are waiving the repeater enhancement and the deadly weapon allegation and count one. We are proceeding on count two, but we have a motion to proceed on the lesser included offense of possession of a controlled substance, PG 1, 200 to 400 grams. And then we are proceeding on counts 3 and 4 as is.
Any objections?
No, Your Honor.
Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And count two. The state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 200 grams to 400 grams. That's a first degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 5 to 99 years or life in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Count 3 is evading arrest detention with a vehicle. Count 4 is felon in possession of a firearm. Those are third degree felonies. Range of punishment for each of those is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow that plea. If for any reason the court does not follow that plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, if you could initial there. You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Judge, could you give me 30
Yes.
seconds? Where are you for? Yes. Okay, it doesn't like your record. I apologize, Judge. He was born here in San Antonio, and I forgot to mark that off.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Judge.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Judge.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Thatcher, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on counts 2, 3, and 4. They're proceeding on the lesser included offense in count 2 of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 200 grams to 400 grams. Punishment is to be assessed at 8 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine. There are no applications, and the state will take in consideration 2025 CC 009785. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to count 2, the lesser included offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
To count 3, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
To count 4, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, Your Honor.
State any evidence to support the defendant's plea.
State offers states 1 in attachments.
And for the purpose of this plea, Judge, we have no objection.
All right, State, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same.
Part of the plea bargain was some objection.
Thank you. Oh, I think this is a county court.
Take it. I thought they handed it to me to hand to you.
All right, no problem. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty of counts 2, 3, and 4, and the court will find you guilty of counts 2, 3, and 4. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
You would consider going straight to punishment, Judge. There's no application. We're not applying. We know we're going to TDC. Would ask you to consider the recommendation of 8-year TDC.
All right. This is what the court will do. In count 2, the court will sentence you to 8 years in the prison. And as previously stated, the court is finding you guilty of counts 2, 3, and 4. And counts 3, the court will sentence you to 8 years in the prison. Count 4, the court would sentence you to 8 years in the prison. Counts 2, counts 3, and counts 4 are running concurrently, and legally they have to run concurrently. There should be credit for any time served. Taking consideration 2025 CC 009785. There's to be a $2,000 fine, and there's to be no contact with minors. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because these are felony, because this is a felony conviction, and because you waived your right to appeal. I'm sorry, just 1 second. There's something popping up on my computer. I may have a virus. We shall see. All right.
You'll
Because-
open that virus.
Yeah, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. You have some decisions to make about your life. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Only 1 or 2 things will happen in the business that you're in. Number 1, the money that you make, that's the fast money. I bet you don't even know where it went.
It's not worth it.
And it's not worth it. And because when you do this, you are building your happiness off someone else's misery. And that's never a good thing to do. Do you understand?
Sure.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
God bless you.
Yes.
That would be
Thank you. God bless you too. Thank you. The court is calling 2025 CR 004341 State versus Julio Michael Hernandez. Could I have parties announced?
Megan Galloway for the state.
Thomas Ready.
And are you Mr. Hernandez? All right. Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Hernandez, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am. Agree.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Judge, on the cause number ending in 04341, we are proceeding as is. And the cause number ending in 6712.
Just 1 moment. I didn't call that case
Okay,
because
sorry.
no, my fault. All right, the court is also calling 2025 CR 006712. And that case number as well, counsel, have you received all discovery and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that cause number, the court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. And in that cause number, Mr. Hernandez, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am. I did.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
And state, in that cause number, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, we are waiving count 1 of that indictment.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Right. Mr. Hernandez, in each of the cause numbers, did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
And each cause number, you're charged with unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon. That is a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Please.
And each cause number, you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in, the right to remain silent. By entering into these plea bargain agreements, you were giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in each of these cause numbers?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, in each of the cause numbers, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Hernandez, in each of the cause numbers, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
In each cause number, the court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. In each cause number, did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 5 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine, no applications. The case will run concurrently. The state will take in consideration 2025 AL 002409. And in the cause number ending in 1-2, the state is proceeding on count 2 only. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes.
State?
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney in each of the cause numbers? And did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motion?
None, Your Honor.
Then in count 2 and cause number 2025 CR 006 712, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? And in cause number 2025 CR 004341, how do you plead?
Guilty.
State any evidence.
State offers states one in attachments in each cause.
No objection in each cause.
All right, state you may be excused. In each cause, did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence state's exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, in each cause number, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty in each cause number. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Please, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Please, respectfully, we beg this court to go along with the plea bargain made.
All right. And cause number 2025 CR 006712. The court will sentence you to 5 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's a $2,000 fine. This will run concurrent with 2025 CR 004341. Take in consideration 2025 AL 002409. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing in that cause number?
No, Your Honor.
And the cause number 2025 CR 004341. As previously stated, the court is finding you guilty. The court will sentence you to 5 years in the prison, Give you credit for any time served. There's a $2,000 fine. This will run concurrent with 2025 CR 006712. The court will take in consideration 2025 AL 002409. And each of those cause numbers, did you review the documents entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because these are plea bargain agreements, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because these are felony convictions, hear me clearly. You are not allowed to own or possess any weapon or ammunition. If you do, that's against the law. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you don't know what that means, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. We're off the record. How old are you?
I'm 31.
All right, you're 31. And let me just tell you, if you come back in Texas for another thing, another offense that's a felony, oh, people say they won't, and then I end up seeing them back. Let me just tell you,
Too grown for that.
you're habitual.
Yeah.
That means that depending on the specific case, either you're looking at a minimum of 25 years in the prison, you're not eligible for probation, or either you're looking at up to 20 years in the prison, regardless. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So either you're going to stay straight and fly right, or either you're not.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right, good luck to you.
Thank you. Good luck.
All right, so we're just here for sentencing.
Correct. You kind of pronounced the sentence, but said you're going to reset it to really pronounce it once
Yes.
we brought the 800 in of the 1600.
All right. All right, the court is calling 2024 CR 1894, State versus Charles Garrett Smith. If I could have parties announce.
Scott Simpson. Scott Simpson from Mr. Smith.
And are you Mr. Smith?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you entered a plea to the offense of attempted fraud, Class A. You entered a plea of guilty. According to your plea bargain agreement, punishment was to be assessed at 365 days in the Bexar County Jail. And the court wanted the restitution paid up front before the court entered its sentence. And has that been paid, counsel?
It has, but it was probation.
Oh, yes, state recommends probation.
Sorry.
All right, no problem. So has the restitution been paid up front?
Yes, Judge. So what you asked is for 800 of the 1600, and
Yes.
it has been paid, provided the prosecution with a receipt. I don't know.
I have a receipt.
And we have a receipt too.
All right. So are you ready to proceed with sentencing?
Yes, Judge.
All right, State, is there anything you wish to add to sentencing?
No, Your Honor.
All right, State, you may be excused.
Thank you.
All right, so that leaves you with a balance of $1,140
Yes.
remaining, with the deduction of the 800.
That includes the fine.
So how much are you able to pay monthly towards restitution?
I think you said last time 500, yeah. Be realistic.
250.
Okay.
I don't think that gets us.
Mm-mm.
Is it 2
No,
years
it's
probation
good.
though, right?
No, it's 2 years probation. It'll
So
be
it's
set.
okay.
All right.
I was doing it by 12 months, but
Yeah,
that's the
no.
underline.
All right, as previously stated, the court is finding you guilty. The court will set restitution at $1,104, payable to
Cross Bank.
it says Saints Peter and Paul.
We verified it. We had that discussion before because Frost Bank covered the loss.
Okay,
And so I told you I was going to verify it with the state in between now, and I have with Mr. Pitluck, and it is Frost Bank.
all right, so there should be $1,140. That's the remaining balance to Frost Bank, and that's to be payable in installments. And you're sure about the $250 a month?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, installments of $250 per month. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be 365 days in the Bexar County Jail, suspended for 2 years. There's to be no contact with Saint Peter and Paul Catholic Church. What is your employment? What do you work? What do you do?
I'm a food service. I'm a manager at a restaurant.
Okay. And there's to be 100 hours of community service restitution. Do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am.
How many?
2,
What are the ages?
12 and 6.
All right, I'm gonna order parenting classes. Once the parenting classes are completed, 50 of the hours will be deemed satisfied. And then I'm gonna order the MRT course. And once that's completed, the remaining of the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. And there's gonna be a field visit 1 time per month for 2 months. Probation, is there anything else?
Wilson County.
Okay,
That covers several counties, so he can report here, but the field visits can't be done.
okay.
It's
All right, so how far is Wilson County from here? Help me, I'm sorry.
takes me about 30 minutes to get here.
All right,
Floresville.
Roughly.
so do they do a transfer to Wilson or no?
I mean, we can, but I mean, if you want the field visits.
All right, we can do a transfer to Wilson County?
He actually comes, his work is in New Braunfels. So
Okay.
he doesn't mind reporting here, but
I have no problem reporting here.
Well, here's the thing.
but
Do
they
you want to
don't.
report in Wilson County or do you want to report here?
Here's fine.
All right,
I'm here in San Antonio way more often than I am
okay,
in the area of my residence.
all right. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful in this probation?
No, ma'am.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. Just go over conditions with probation and then you're excused.
Yes, ma'am. And I can pay extra monthly if I'm able to.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 002218, State versus Carlos White. Can I have parties announce?
Jason Garrett for State, Your Honor.
Lauren Lupton for Mr. White.
And are you Mr. White?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, just one moment off the record. Deputy Laura, could you have them move to the other end? All right, we're back on the record. Mr. White, did you review the document entitled True Bill of Indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? All right, I'm gonna need you to speak up a little bit louder so I can hear, the court reporter can hear, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, we're waiving the enhancement paragraphs and proceeding on the state jail.
Any objection?
Objection.
Mr. White, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney?
No.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty for 1, less than 1 gram? That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? I'm sorry?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. White, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 180 days in the state jail facility, and there are no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places? Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
All right, state any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. State exhibit number 1 with all of its attachments.
No objections.
Did you review the waiver and state you may be excused? Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
The only thing I would say is, Mr. White and I did explore many options for alternatives to this sentence. And I commend him for being willing to participate in specialty courts. And unfortunately, he just wasn't accepted into any of them. So I hope he seeks continuing care upon his release.
All right, what are your plans once you're released? Do you have a place to go?
Yes, my sister wanted me to go live with her, but I'm thinking about going to the Haven for a home.
Okay,
And I'm gonna work with his family.
all right. So you're probably, when you're released, the best thing that you probably can do is go to Center for Healthcare Services. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Because otherwise, what's going to end up happening is you're going to keep getting arrested. You understand?
Yes.
And I understand that sometimes when people have mental health issues and they're not on their mental health medication, then usually they resort to using controlled substance. And those controlled substances are against the law. You understand? And I've read the police report, and the way you're presenting now is not the way you presented in the police report. So that tells me that when you're on your medications, you're fine. And I understand that sometimes medications, they have side effects and then you don't want to take them. Or either sometimes you say, I'm feeling great, so why am I on meds? But for you, you're going to have to stay on your medications. If there are any side effects, you're going to have to let the doctor know, because otherwise, more likely than not, you'll end up back before a criminal judge, and you don't want that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. This is the court is going to do. The court is going to find you guilty, sentence you to 180 days in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served, and I'll request the therapeutic community. It doesn't increase the time that you're in custody, but it's just a program that's designed to help you with your mental health, to help you with your drug addictions. Do you understand? So you will serve no more than 180 days, but you're receiving credit for any time that you've already been in custody on this offense. Do you understand? Is there anything you don't understand about my sentence?
Mm,
All right, did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you sign it?
yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. So here's the thing. When you are released from the state jail facility, if for some reason you can't find a mental health facility or you don't remember this, because sometimes people go and they forget, right? You can come back to this court and I will pick up the phone and call a place for you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, any questions about anything? All right, good luck to you, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Your family, okay? Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
You too. Have a good one.
And just like that, every decision made in this courtroom led to this final outcome. Some people walked away with another chance, while others learned that repeated mistakes eventually have real consequences. What's your biggest takeaway from today's cases? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to come back for more real courtroom moments where every choice matters.